One of the best things about credit card setups is the number of different combinations that you can make with all the different options out there. And one of the simplest setups to make is a no annual fee cashback credit card setup. So in this video, we're going to make what I think is the best no annual fee cashback setup as of right now in 2023. Now I know there's so many credit cards to choose from, but in this video, we're going to focus on credit cards from major banks instead of credit unions. Although, depending on your situation, some credit unions will offer very generous cashback multipliers as well. And so with that being said, let's start with our first no annual fee cashback credit card, and that would be the Wells Fargo Autograph card. This card comes with a sign-up bonus of 20,000 bonus points or $200 after spending $1,000 in the first 3 months. But the best part of this card is the broad coverage of multiplier categories. This card earns unlimited 3x points back on restaurants, travel, gas, transit, popular streaming services, and on phone plans with 1x points back on all other purchases. Another great benefit of this card is cell phone protection, where you can get up to $600 of cell phone protection against damage or theft with a $25 deductible with a limit of 2 paid claims per 12-month period. The card also comes with no foreign transaction fees, and since it's a Visa card, this card can be used internationally with confidence, as most vendors who accept credit cards overseas also accept the Visa payment network. I mentioned this card first because this card sets a great foundation for your credit card setup with its broad coverage of many popular categories, and the multipliers are pretty competitive also at 3x points back. But if you look closely, there's one popular category that's missing from this card, and that would be the grocery category. So that's where our next card comes in, and that would be the Capital One Saver One card. Now, this is a card I haven't really talked much about on my channel, but due to some recent changes, I think that this card complements the Wells Fargo Autograph card quite nicely. This card is a sign-up bonus of $200 after spending $500 within the first 3 months from account opening. And this is where we're going to find that grocery multiplier, with this card getting unlimited 3% cashback on dining, entertainment, popular streaming services, and at grocery stores. So looking at these multipliers and comparing them to the ones on the Autograph card, the dining and streaming services are covered on both cards, but now you have the 3% coverage on the entertainment and grocery store categories. Now, the multipliers on this card are really good, but there's even better multipliers when entertainment and travel is booked through the Capital One portal, which can get you up to 8% on entertainment and 5% on hotels and rental cars. This card also has no foreign transaction fees. One great perk that was recently added to this card was with complimentary Uber benefits, where you could earn not only 10% cash back on purchases on Uber and Uber Eats, but also a complimentary Uber One membership through November 2024. So if you use Uber regularly and want access to one of the best discounts available for Uber on any credit card, this card is definitely one to consider. Not only this, but you can use Capital One's pre-approval tool to give you some reassurance that you'd be approved for this card even before you apply. I say reassurance because even though you're pre-approved, this does not guarantee approval. And if you saw my video on this topic last year, you'd know that another great card for 3% groceries would be the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card. And this card has very solid multipliers with 3% cash back on groceries, 3% cash back on US online retail purchases, and 3% cash back on gas. But the reason why I think the Capital One Saver One card is a better fit is because the Amex Blue Cash Everyday card unfortunately has a $6,000 limit on all of those 3 categories. Now, is this a severely limiting cap? No, not really, but since the Saver One has no caps, I'd much rather be using that card instead. Okay, so now we have a bunch of multipliers covered, so now I think the next card we talk about is going to really take our coverage to the next level. 3% cashback is good, but 5% is definitely better, and it may come to no surprise to any of you that the next card on this list is the Citi Custom Cash card. This card has been a top choice for cashback credit card setups because of its multiplier structure and for its ability for you to be in control of the category you want that elevated multiplier to be in. This Citi Custom Cash card has a sign-up bonus of 20,000 bonus points or $200 after spending $1,500 on purchases in the first 6 months after account opening. This card gets you 5% cash back on purchases on your top eligible spend category up to the first $500 spent each billing cycle. And here's a list of those categories, and you can see that there's a lot of overlap with the ones covered by both the Autograph and the Saver One cards, but the ones that are unique are drugstores, home improvement stores, and fitness clubs. So this makes the Citi Custom Cash card a 5% card that you could use for your top spending category, or if you wanted broader coverage in those other 3 categories that were unique, using this card for those categories is also an option as well. Of course, there are other great 5% no annual fee cashback cards, and the 2 that come to mind are the Discover It and the Chase Freedom Flex cards. But with these cards, the 5% category is a rotating one. With the rotating categories, the 5% category changes every 3 months, and this makes it hard to predict how these cards would fit into your overall spending setup. But I know that a lot of you don't mind having rotating categories, and actually these cards could be even added to your cashback setup as well to give you even more 5% cashback options. So I wanted to mention both of these cards for that reason. So we now have broad coverage of multiple categories, both common and uncommon, but we're still missing coverage on one very important category, and that would be the everything else category. And for this card, any 2% cashback card would be great, and for this video, I'm choosing the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. This no annual fee card offers a sign-up bonus of $200 cash back after spending $1,000 in purchases in the first 3 months. And this card earns unlimited 2% cash rewards on all purchases. Interestingly, this card also offers cell phone protection, just like the Autograph card. But of course, using the Autograph card is probably better because you have to pay your monthly cell phone bill with one of these cards, and the Autograph card has the higher multiplier with its 3x points back on phone plans. Now, I made a previous video about some of the other great options for your catch-all credit card, so I'll link that video up top as well as down in the description below, but one of these options I want to highlight from that video is the PayPal MasterCard. And the reason why I bring this card up is that it gets 3% cash back on PayPal purchases in addition to the 2% cash back on all other purchases. Depending on your shopping habits, this could be huge for you if you do a lot of online shopping, since PayPal is widely accepted as a payment option with many merchants, and that extra 1% can add up pretty quickly. And this leads me to the next card in this setup, which primarily focuses on online shopping as a main category. Now, we already mentioned the Amex Blue Cash Everyday as an option for 3% cashback on online shopping with a yearly cap of $6,000, but I also want to mention the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards card. This card also has an online shopping category that can range from 3% to 5.25% cashback depending on your preferred reward status with Bank of America, but these multipliers are capped at $2,500 per quarter. But since I'm looking for a card with no caps, the card that I think would round out this entire setup would be the Chase Amazon Prime Visa card. This card offers an instant $100 Amazon gift card at the time of card approval without any minimum spend requirement, which is a nice feature. The multipliers on this card are 5% cash back at Amazon.com and physical Amazon stores with an eligible Prime membership, 5% back at Whole Foods, 2% cash back at restaurants and gas stations, and 1% cash back on all other purchases. And I know some of you will say that even though the Amazon Prime card doesn't have an annual fee, because you need Amazon Prime, this card technically has a $139 annual fee, which is what you would be paying for Amazon Prime in the first place. So yeah, that's technically correct. So if this bothers you, then you're more than welcome to use the Amazon card instead, which is the same card except with a 3% cashback multiplier on Amazon as well as at Whole Foods. Okay, so now that we know all the cards that make up the setup, let's put all the multipliers on the screen here to see where we stand. With these 5 cards, we get 5x back in our choice category on the Citi Custom Cash card, 5% cash back on Amazon and Whole Foods purchases on the Chase Amazon Prime card, 3x points on restaurants, travel, gas, transit, popular streaming services, and phone plans on the Wells Fargo Autograph card, 3% back on groceries and entertainment on the Capital One Saver One, and 2% back on everything else using the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. The Wells Fargo Autograph card offers cell phone protection, and this card, the Capital One Saver One card, and the Chase Amazon Prime Visa all have no foreign transaction fees. Also remember that if you purchase entertainment, hotels, or rental cars through Capital One, entertainment purchases will earn 8% cash back, and those select travel categories will earn 4% cash back. And all cards earn unlimited cash back except for the 5% choice category on the Citi Custom Cash card, which is capped at $500 per billing cycle. Then this category earns 1%. Like I said before, there are so many different options to choose from in the credit card world, and in this video, we only used no annual fee credit cards. I think this setup would be great for any of you who are on Team Cashback and want a simple setup that can maximize your rewards earnings potential. And of course, this is not the only setup you can consider. There are so many different choices out there, especially cashback cards with no annual fee. And the benefit with these types of cards is that once you've been approved, these cards can continue to age on your credit report and increase your credit score while you continue to earn cashback on your everyday purchases. So those are the 5 cards that make up what I think is the best no annual fee cashback setup for 2023. And if you think that 5 cards are too many, check out this video next where I craft another credit card setup using only 3 cards, maybe 4.